Hey guys, my name is Ben and welcome back to another video. Today, as you can see, I am joined once again by my friend Joel. We always work very well together and you guys really enjoy it when I have Joel on the channel for whatever bizarre reason. So we thought we would collaborate and come together to bring you guys this video where I'm going to hopefully answer whether or not the Z4 Coupe is worth the premium and essentially in most cases double the price of the Roadster. So as you can see here, we have both variants of the Z4. Now, I know that his isn't an SI and mine is, so there is a true 30 odd brake horsepower deficit. However, I don't know anyone with an SI and Joel's got nothing better to do on a Sunday.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, that is right.
Is that right? Okay. So it's not the other way around, is it, Ben?
No.
Right.
You're begging me to be.
Yeah.
You just went.
Well, can I just say, I think it's actually quite an interesting question, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because
I don't think anyone's done it. Really.
Coupe prices have always just they've not really dropped below $6,000, sort of for the lowest.
True. Yeah.
You can obviously get real shit boxes for less than that.
Not really sure what you're on about there, Joel, but
no, it's fair
These
question.
have really held their money incredibly well. Variants of the Roadster, especially in this kind of clapped condition that yours is in with the mileage, you can pick up for around, I've seen them go for around £2,000, and in fact my...
You sort of looked at me as if that was a dig. Can I just say?
No, it's not a dig.
No, you're right. But actually, of late, since the lockdown and sort of everything that's going on, there's not a 3 litre for less than 3.5 at the moment. I'm not saying that this is worth that by any stretch of the imagination.
No.
And it might just be priced speculatively. Like Coupes is nothing less than 7.8.
Yeah.
These there's nothing less than 3.5, 4 at the moment. But you're looking at double for a Coupe.
Yeah, and that's why we need to drive both cars back to back to see what the main differences are. Now, I was very lucky ages ago, whereas I bought a 35i Roadster for 900 quid. Do you remember that? That grey one? The auto?
Not 30, the 3 litre, yeah.
It was a 3 litre, right?
Yeah. I never got to see that.
Did you not?
No. But, mate, it looked great for 900 quid. I mean,
Mate,
bloody hell.
honestly, for 900 quid.
To think the compliments we were just getting from those lovely ladies just now.
Yeah, they loved it, didn't they?
And it could have been a 900, well, I mean, this is basically a 900 quid
car.
car.
Numbers, didn't you? Betty.
No, it was Gladys.
Oh, well,
you got Betty's number.
Okay, right. Anyway, before we get too distracted, before we go out for a drive in both of the cars, let's have a little walk around, show you the main differences other than the fixed roof and some of the practicality features between the Coupe and the Roadster. So as you can see, we have both of the cars in front of us now. Now, the kind of main difference is that this is a facelift. They made the Coupe from around 2006, which is, of course, when they facelifted VZ4. So on Joel's, we have the kind of older style, more circular lights, and on mine, it's a bit more, I don't know, subtle. Yeah, obviously, the biggest difference is the fact I have a fixed hardtop with a very, very nice double bubble roof there. And Joel's is, of course, the Roadster variant. Now, I've owned 2 of these E85s and 1 E89, so I am quite familiar with the E85 platform, and like I said in previous videos, that is my first ever E86 Z4 Coupe. But yeah, as you can imagine, the interior space, design, everything like that is pretty much exactly the same, minus some kind of spec differences. The main difference you will see is, of course, the bigger boot. So, of course, mine being the Coupe, you've got a lot more kind of headroom, if you like, and it's generally a bigger boot and very conveniently timed. Thank you, Joel. Joel's boot is not only a mess, but it is as well. It's mainly not as tall. We both have the same kind of width and yeah, depth, if you like. Both got the same kind of pockets down there, but mine does make up for it with the added kind of coupe shape. So yes, the Coupe is definitely a lot more practical. However, if I was going to pick up a Christmas tree, I wouldn't be able to get it in that, whereas in Joel's you could obviously put the roof down. I personally think the Coupe looks a lot better, in my opinion. I think quite a few people share that opinion, but it is kind of subjective and down to you guys. But anyway, let's jump out, go out in the cars, and we'll give you our thoughts as to how they perform out on the road, starting with Joel's Roadster.
Get the e-tron, shall we?
Please, yeah. I was going to make a heated seat joke, but I don't have heated seats either, so I can't.
Do you know what? It's funny because my 2 Series has heated wheel and heated seats, so I always get in this and I go to switch it all on. And
Do you go like down here on the steering column trying to put your wheel on?
yeah, I do. Yeah.
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 Lovely day for it, isn't it?
Yeah, it's lovely. Yeah.
Of course the traction control's coming off on a damp day. Of course it is. Remember when you turned up to Germany and you were there for 5 minutes and me and you were out on the ring with the roof down? Pretty much like this, for God's sake. Oh yeah. Oh, I've got flashbacks.
It's alright, trash is going on.
Obviously the main difference is I'm bloody freezing. And you've Batbox deleted your car, which is another video I want to bring out in the future. But we've got different engines, so it's not worth talking about it.
Yeah, I suppose, yeah.
But yeah, speaking as fruity.
So gutless.
Speaking from experience, as I have had 2 E85s, Roadsters obviously, I didn't realise that when people drive convertibles and they say you can feel the flex, I didn't actually realise just how dramatic that was, especially in the Z4. When you jump into a Z4 Coupe, you can really feel how rigid the car is compared to an E85. And I just didn't think it'd be that bad, which is mad.
Yeah, no, you can feel it.
Yeah, have you driven a Coupe?
Yeah, James is.
Yeah.
Well, I've driven a few now, but yeah, James is.
You can definitely feel it.
Proper, just felt so stiff.
Yeah. So from a handling kind of point of view, the difference is quite profound, really. It is night and day. But when you're driving this car, you don't really realise. And I think if you're in the market for a Roadster, as someone, you've had this for years, and as someone who's had many, then the Z4 Roadster is a very good car. And it is very capable, as you proved. We're taking it around the Nürburgring.
Yeah, it's plain. I think the purists would argue that the Z4 was originally designed as a Roadster, so therefore it is a Roadster.
Yeah, true.
And the Coupe was an afterthought.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't agree with that. I think they're different. I think they're actually different enough to be.
Yeah.
You could own. I wouldn't say you could own both, but you can certainly have both at different points in your life.
Yeah.
They're different cars.
Not ideal conditions today to talk about handling because we can't see anything.
Yeah, but on a day like today, it's great to just have the Roadster because you've got the option to get the roof on.
Yeah, so
beautiful.
I mean, there have been a couple of moments in my Coupe where I have thought I would like to put the roof down today. It would be cool if it was a Targa, to be honest. But
what do you mean by that?
You know, where you can, like the Corvette you drove.
So you should be driving,
America,
really, shouldn't you?
Oh, should I drive then?
Yeah, you drive.
Oh, okay.
Because you're talking about all of these characteristics.
With a Targa, it would be cool if the Coupe, you could just take a roof panel off, like the Corvette you drove in America.
Yeah, like a Stingray type thing.
Cool.
Yeah, I agree actually.
Let's swap.
Go on BMW, make something like that.
I'm going to write this off, mate, so your brakes are least of your worries.
They don't work.
Don't work?
It's the story of my life with this car, isn't it?
Nothing works.
Brakes don't work.
158,000 miles. You're catching me up.
Yeah, I wonder if I will actually. Well, no, because I'm not really driving.
No, you're not driving it, whereas mine's soon becoming my daily.
Still a big trip plan for this actually.
Oh yeah. Trips
You're not invited. No,
yeah, exactly.
That's all you get to know.
Hopefully the audio's alright with the roof down.
Yeah, I think it'll be alright then. Idiot.
It does feel good to be in a Roadster again. There's something about it. The main thing, I think, I've got the M Sport steering wheel, which is obviously chunkier.
Yeah.
I do like your little...
It's good. And it's getting retrimmed in Alcantara soon, so it'll be ever so slightly thicker.
Yeah.
And I think it's just, honestly mate, for like drifting or throwing it into
it gives
perfect, the little wheel. It's more like a classic.
I was going to say, it gives it almost a classic car kind of vibe.
Everything's so thick and chunky these days with buttons all over it. This is so minimalistic.
This is so simplistic. And that's what I like about the Z4 interiors are, that they are just basic and driver orientated. I want to thrash it, but I can't see where we're going.
It's tricky, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because the visibility is literally 20 metres.
Yeah.
Which at 60 miles an hour is not very long.
It's not ideal, is it?
I was going to say though, just like again, I would bring it up. My 2 Series, just to even change the modes, you have to press about 5 buttons.
Yeah.
And look at the screen. Whereas this is just
done.
That's it. Done.
Speaking of done.
No, I don't like it.
I can't see a blood.
right-hander as well.
Yeah, a little bit. Oh, yours is very easy to heel and tow as well. I think this is straight.
No, it goes left. I hate it. Can we go in your car now, please?
Immediate differences. I have the M Sport steering wheel. It feels so much thicker now. I've driven yours.
And you've got a little sex toy as a gear shifter.
Yeah, quite a few people have been commenting on that.
It does feel stiff, doesn't it?
Yeah, so even you can tell.
Yeah.
And especially in the driver's seat, you can feel how stiff it is.
Yeah.
And also, I've got a more harsh ride because I do have the Stance Plus coilovers on. And also, I've got around 30 brake horsepower more than you, but...
Can you feel it?
Does it? I don't know, to me, it feels
It's not much
the same as yours.
Yeah, I can feel it, I think. But
It's really not
it's
a lot, is it?
It's not worth looking. If you're looking between a 3 litre Roadster and a 3 litre SI Roadster,
There's really not.
and the main reason for that is the power.
It's not dramatic, is
Obviously,
it?
some people like the facelift because of the lights and stuff.
I personally prefer the lights.
I love the classic look.
I don't.
It's like the boxes. I'm actually a fried egg man. I like the. What?
Okay, cool.
Do you want me? You're right, mate. This is it.
You're just wrong, though, aren't you?
Well, it's
No,
matter of taste, isn't it? There's no need for that, is there?
The power increase of this car isn't dramatic, and also in your car, especially with the roof down, you have much more of a sense of speed, which you obviously don't get in the Roadster, in the Coupe rather.
Yes. Yeah, I'd say that's right, actually. I think.
But it is quite incredible to drive both cars back to back.
I like that.
I've got a sunglasses holder as well.
Yeah, you don't get that on the road.
You don't get that on the
That's
Roadster.
cool.
It is quite interesting to drive both cars back to back to see how they perform out on the road. And yeah, the main difference, because interior is exactly the same, really, isn't it? The main difference is it's just how much more rigid
Yeah, it is. It's
the
stiff.
Coupe is, and I honestly didn't expect that.
You got traction off?
No,
Really?
that was traction fully on.
That was going then. Did the light come on?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It probably would have caught you then. You shit yourself a little bit, didn't
No, you shit yourself.
Yeah, I shit myself. But I'm not in
I've got
control.
this made.
Yeah, right.
What we'll do is give Joel a chance in the driver's seat and see what he thinks and how it compares to his Roadster. Ready?
Yeah, boy.
Okay, let's get Joel in the driver's seat in 3, 2, 1. Are you mugging me off?
I'm fucking doing that gay shit. You gotta tell me.
I just told you!
What?
I was like, should we do that transition thing?
Oh, did you actually?
Yeah, you just weren't listening.
You're not with it. Sorry.
Right then, obviously we know my thoughts and opinions on this car, and I may be somewhat biased as it is my car. But I think it'll be really good to get Joel in the driver's seat and see what his thoughts and opinions are and how it compares to his Roadster.
Sounds good.
Do you want to drive?
I have to.
Yeah, all right then. Anyway, right then Joel, in the driver's seat in 3, 2, 1. Ah, there we are then.
You know what? The first thing, the wheel, obviously.
Yeah.
First thing I notice is the seat.
Oh, of
Because
course.
again, that's standard with all the SI models and the coupes is these sport seats.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can get them. Maybe you can get them spec with SE seats like mine. I find these way too. The whole thing.
You're not a fan of these seats,
The
are you?
wheel, the seats, the ride. It's just a stiff setup, isn't it?
Yeah. It'd be great on track.
I think it would be. Yeah. I mean, the Z4M Coupe is the way to go for that.
Yeah, yeah.
Limited slip diff, 340 brake.
Yeah. Perfect
Highly
track
revving
car.
engine. Yeah, I mean, brilliant.
So you've driven a few coupes over the years. What's your general overall thoughts on them coming from your 3 litre I?
Yeah, I love them actually. I mean, I think if I wouldn't swap my Roadster for one because it's a Roadster. It's
Yeah.
different, but I definitely have a coupe.
Yeah.
I just couldn't justify having a Z4 Roadster and a coupe.
Right.
I think if I ever bought a coupe, the Roadster would have to go, and in place of it would be a Boxster.
Okay. So you still want the option to have the roof down, and you
Yeah.
get the best of both in the Roadster essentially.
Yeah, exactly.
Whereas in this you are of course
limited.
yeah.
But this is It's not a terrible
But
ride. It's
yeah,
just
they're all right for the money, to be fair. And I think what we'll do, guys, is we'll pull over and round up our thoughts and opinions on the both cars and try and give you guys a little bit of useful consumer advice. Oh, it feels quick from this seat.
Was it?
Right then, that was actually quite interesting to drive both
Was it?
cars. Sorry, I'm just looking for a to give. Right then, that was quite interesting to drive both cars back to back to see what the main kind of differences are. You made a very good point when you returned in my coupe, which was?
The throttle response.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I guess they're different engines, aren't they? But yours, we were chatting about it, heel and toe in this is super, super easy.
Yeah.
And you actually said that when you were driving this.
I got straight in it, heeled and towed.
Whereas
right
that,
off the bat.
the throttle was just a little bit more sensitive.
Yeah.
But that's just another minor observation, I guess, from having driven both quite a lot.
If you like, another characteristic.
I think to most people, they wouldn't notice.
So yeah, to summarise and conclude this video, the main differences between the two are the fact that the coupe is just so much more rigid and is a firmer ride. Now, I didn't think it would be as dramatic as it was, especially after owning two E85s, but you can definitely feel the flex in the chassis from this car, whereas in this car it's pretty much non-existent. And that is mainly the biggest change between the coupe and the Roadster, as you would probably expect. The kind of 30 or 35 odd brake horsepower advantage that this car has isn't necessarily as big of a jump as you would expect from this. This still feels fast, especially with the roof down, because obviously the wind in your hair. And
it adds to the sensation of speed, definitely.
Yeah, whereas this is a little bit more cocooned from the outside world, so doesn't quite feel as, much quicker. Do you get me?
Yeah.
It is important that you got me.
You have me got? Good.
Good.
Yeah. No, there's a lot more to talk about as well, Ben.
Yes, and that brings us on to a little series that we are soon to be kicking off over on Joel's channel, so make sure you head over. If you enjoy the content that we both provide for you guys, we've listened to all your comments essentially, and we will be working together and on a number of future upcoming videos, which I am just so excited for.
Oh, I bet you can't wait. No, it's going to be cool though, because we're going to be looking at sort of how much power these cars have lost.
Yeah.
Road trip stuff, perhaps.
I'm very excited to get this on a dyno.
Yeah,
but also
it's going to be interesting.
Quite scared.
There may be some of the episodes on your channel as well. We haven't exactly worked that out, but yeah, coming in December.
So new series coming soon. Make sure you stay tuned for that. But anyway, guys, I think that is where we are going to end today's video. We really hope you have enjoyed the comparison between the Roadster and the coupe variant of the BMW Z4. If you have enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. And of course, if you haven't already, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the little notification bell so you do not miss out on any of my future upcoming content, including the series that we will soon be kicking off over on Joel's channel. Thank you very much once again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Should we make a video? Can you put a car in reverse at 60 miles an hour? And we're going along and we're just like, go in!